So, I'm kind of cold, so just keep that in mind. Or like I'm not cold, but I have a cold.
My ultimate is ready.
So I'm turning sick. I'm becoming sick right now. So like this molly is basically usually for clearing corners, since when you get in there, you get vulnerable and you deal. Pretty sure it's double the damage, so it only takes 2 shots to the body with the Vandal to kill them with any shield or no. And yeah, so what you said is these lineups that I have. For example, I guess the most common one you will use, for example, on bind is this one. That was made by Uni. It's a really good one, really reliable one. But it has the contra of you going up here and then you have to quietly go down. Since the mollies don't last that long anymore, it's like 3.5, 3 seconds. It's hard to do liners these days because I'm gonna show you how to work, how it does work. So when you get into AWP and you swap team, actually, hmm.
No fuel. Poison orb emitting.
Okay, so when you get into the AWP as an enemy, basically just imagine,
Poison orb emitting.
you get a decay effect.
Poison's off.
And you can drop down to 1 HP, but you can't die. So this decay effect is really good because it pairs with the vulnerable effect. Because once you drain with the AWP, since it's poison, and you get the vulnerable, you get twice as much damage with the molly, and that's why they can't stay on bomb. I'm pretty sure it's possible nowadays when they have full health and do it the right, they can halve the bomb, but that's kind of situational and doesn't really happen that often. But yeah, so these are for wait. So I guess you know what the spike is. So you place usually
I have the spike.
how it used to work or how it could still work, but it's not that popular anymore because people don't really trust Viper mains anymore because the bodies have changed. So basically how I did it, the optimal way is that you don't plant yourself. You have a sage, for example on bind, and do all this stuff, and you go back, place your orb on the spike, and then for example, I have a lot of lineups. That's, for example, on this, and then woods. Again, these are all in my Discord. Again, I can send you an invite. And yeah, so you throw this. Then, since it lasts 3 seconds, and it takes about 3 seconds to land, you count this, and then 1, 2, 3.
Poison's off.
And as it fades, the next one goes on top of the bomb. So yeah, that's basically it. And it depends on which lineup you use. For example, this one, pretty sure it's not that because you have to, it goes in the air. It's kind of, it takes a lot of time for that. So I think it would be this, but I think that could be really late. So yeah, kinda like this. So wait a little bit, not that long. I don't know. I think it's really weird. I don't know. So yeah, about 2 seconds, 2.5, 3. So yeah, and there's a lot of always a lot of what's it called lineups you can do. Like for example, I just really strong, which I do a lot. Are rotational lineups. So you do this. I mean it comes with playing a lot and being a nerd. Hello, that's me. The one lands and you reposition and go to your second last spot, shoot the second, and since people will be looking for you, with the because people only know, like the players nowadays only know this and this spot, maybe even this spot, but it's kind of rare because when people here see you going for lineups, they usually send one to kill you or to just caught you off guard when you try to cover the bomb afterwards. And yeah, so um, it's kind of good to have multiple multiple lineup spots, so you're unpredictable. But since you don't play lineups that often anymore, and it really doesn't help you to become a better player, I guess. That it's not really that important to have that many lineup spots like I do. So yeah, since the bomb, I think, oh god, I don't know the full duration of the bomb, but you can delay maybe 7 seconds from the bomb. So for example, if you are in a 3v3 and you go for your setup and your team stays on site, you say buy time for me. If you want to play for lineups and you have a safe way of doing it, someone plans for you, you communicate to the team, hey, I'm gonna play lineups, just be aware that don't push stupid, just hold angles, make sure you buy as much time as you can, and then I'm finish up the round and make them panic, basically. So they buy time for you, you go your lineup spot, boom, the enemy team panics, oh no, Viper's lineups. And then they will search for you, they will run to your mates protecting you, basically like another safe barrier. Imagine there's a barrier here, which is your teammates, and you're behind here, and once of your teammates is here, maybe here, I don't know, and just holding the enemies. But be aware, once you did lineups, they will figure out a counter strategy, like, at least if they would. They will send someone flanking and wait for a post plant, and was like, oh, there's a Viper, boom, and the round is over, basically, because their team relies on you having lineups. Yeah, what's really important, which I didn't really follow when I started playing Viper, I just planted the spike, or someone planted it for me, and I just went instantly back with my knife out to my lineup spots, and I got killed multiple times. What you do is you are really careful, because you're the winning condition of the team in that moment, and you try to minimize the chances of dying, basically. You watch out for enemy util, like a race nade that's throwing that the race throws right here, or I don't know if the stage is one like this, and you go here, you are open to heaven, so maybe activate your orb to, you know, not get caught by the heaven player, and then you aim every angle, even though your teammate told him, because there could be someone peeking. Then you're really careful about flank. You check every angle, and then watch here, I don't know, then there, and you basically you're mission possibling onto your lineup spot. So boop, beep, boop, and while you are in the spot, you aim for the thing, pull out your snake bite, and you listen, cause there could be someone just running up showers, and you notice, and you can just hold this and try to kill him, and you, yeah, secure the round basically. Yeah, basically that's it. I'm gonna send you some pics from my lineups Discord, which I can invite you as well, and uh, you can practice them, and if you feel like you are comfortable with those, yeah, I can, or you can learn some more or come back and ask about anything. Yeah. But playing lineups is not the way you play Viper anymore. It's like really, it has a deeper understanding with old clutches, I don't know, setting up walls and smokes that mind game the enemy.
Poison orb emitting.
That looks bad, but whatever. And yeah,
Poison's
it
off.
has a much deeper understanding of Viper, sadly. But earlier it was really easy to play for lineups, and it was really OP because it was like the molly was, I think, 6 seconds, 6 or 7 seconds it was, so you could delay 12 to 14 seconds, which was insane. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy.